Oh, all right, guys, we are here. We are here. It is the Dynamite Show on Wednesday nights coming your way. Um, we were a little bit late. We do apologize for that. But you know what? Sometimes things happen. Please, just let me turn the lights on just a minute. All right, there we go. Oh, much better, much better. As you can see outside. We're still daylight here in East Kentucky. Um, but yeah, we had some problems. Um, but everything's smoothed out right now. And I don't know if anytime I've ever had a live stream where I didn't have any problems. Please let me know. Am I 5x5? Can you hear me? Can you see me well? Please let me know. We played a little music there, Hillbilly Blood, to kind of coincide with tonight's theme, Hollers and Hills. Who was raised in a holler or up on a hill? Please let me know. That would be me right here, right here in Eastern Kentucky. But we do appreciate each and every one that's come with us tonight. And that would be Debbie Gronlin. She's with us from South Dakota. Good to see you, Debbie. And she said nice music. We got Miss April from Nature's Wild Playground. She's with us as well. There is Sean down there in Florida. Rewild Outdoors. Willie there, the Dobson's Explicit channel. What's up, Willie? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Willie's got ties with Kentucky, so he knows what I'm talking about there. And there is GFF. Good to see you there. Great Farmer Freelance up there in Canada. Good deal. Good deal. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. I hope everyone out there that's with us in the live chat is excited as well. And yeah, we had a few hiccups. I did have one live chat viewer that's with us right now just jumped in the chat. Dutch Blackfeather said he was going to be a little late. He sent me a private message to tell me that. I didn't get time to tell him that I was going to be late too, but I was. Something came up. I had to go run and run a little errand, but I got back a few minutes past 8 o'clock. But we still started so. Yep. Willie says his dad and Papa were both born in Hazard, Kentucky. I know exactly where that's at. Not too far from where I'm at right now, here in a little place called Morgan County, West Liberty, Kentucky. I don't care to tell where I live, because if you come looking for me, I got something looking for you. That's just how it rolls. But yeah, Dutch Blackfeather, good to see you there, Dutch. Appreciate you jumping in here. JTD Outdoors is with us as well. There you go. We got all kinds of people rolling in here tonight. Good deal. We hope that the rest of the show, the rest of the stream will run smoothly. Not as bad as the start of it. And I call it bad. A lot of you probably won't say that. But yeah, I was late. And then since I was late, I started fumbling around with controls here and there, and things didn't start off as smoothly as I want. But one day, guys, we will have a smooth running live stream. It's a learning process, right? Bearded Eagle just joined us, and so did Jefferson Einstein. Good to see you. Bearded Eagle said, "Hey, having a rough night." Well, I hate to hear that, but wanted to come to say hello and give a thumbs up. Take care of y'all. All right there, Bearded Eagle. Thank you for jumping in here and yeah, for showing your support. And I try to show support to each and every one that's with here tonight that have channels. Jefferson Einstein has a channel, I guess you'd say. He has over 500 subscribers, maybe more than that. I haven't checked in a while. He has a video or two on there, so check that out if you will. Great Farmer Freelance. I did visit him this morning. Let's see if I missed anyone. I did miss someone. Mr. Survival LT. Good to see you, brother. Ain't seen you in a while. I did see maybe that you might have been live the other day, or maybe you dropped the video. I'll have to go back and check that out. But good to see you. Yeah, had a good supper earlier. Had Miss Mandy fix some lasagna and some 4 or 5 cheese garlic bread, which is, it was frozen type bread. The lasagna was homemade, but everything was good. And we got the carbs rolling now. Got some good energy to do this live stream. We're calling this live stream Hollers and Hills, right here on the Dynamite Show on the Frontier Survival Channel. Hollers and Hills. Who knows what a holler is? Some people up north might say hollow, but it's just kind of like a dirt trail sometimes, or just a valley inside two mountainous areas or hills. But here in East Kentucky, we have a lot of hollers and hills, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, about Appalachian way of life. I grew up right here in the Appalachian Mountains. Some people, like Dutch Blackfeather, grew up in the Blue Ridge area. Some people, like Miss Debbie, probably grew up in the Black Hills of South Dakota. I think I said that right, if I'm not sure. I know you do, Willie. You know what a holler is. But we're drinking some hard seltzer tonight, guys. Never tried it before. It's like carbonated water with 5% alcohol. But pretty soon we're probably going to have to quit doing that, not showing what we're drinking. It's not beer, but it's not wine, but it's not too bad. But we got 8 in the house so far. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're coming in, just saying hello, hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs down, or right there. You can go sideways with it if you want to. You are in a holler. That's good to hear, Jefferson. Mowing the yard and gardening. Exactly right. Blue Ridge Mountain is Cherokee land, Survival LT says. And Dutch Blackfeather there, of course, is Native American. But, good night tonight. You never know who might show up tonight, who might come in. We've been anticipating this live stream all week long. We actually scheduled it sooner than we usually do and started promoting it a little bit sooner than we usually do. Most of everybody that's in here right now, which is a lot of the core community of the Frontier Survival Channel, know pretty much that I go live on a Wednesday night. Well, there's other channels out there that's saying they're going to go live on Wednesday night. That's usually here. I haven't seen them yet. They might be with us. They might not be. But I always encourage each and every one that's with us. If you're here, but you're not, if you're just lurking around, not saying much in the chat, I always encourage you to jump up, say hello, sound off in that chat. Let me know that you're here. And so far, so good. Not sure, who hasn't or who might not be. But, a lot of people do live streams on Wednesday nights at this time, 8:00. My good friend Kyle over there at Dark 30 Outdoors, who does a lot of fishing and hunting type content, usually does some type of 8:30 Eastern time live stream on Wednesday night. Dutch Blackfeather said, "Don't be shy." I'm not sure exactly what he means by that. I'm not shy, but sometimes you gotta, go with the flow and pick your battles, knowing when to say different things, this, that, and the other. But we got a few things to show you tonight, a few things to talk about. And first things first, what we're going to do is show you some clips from YouTube from another channel. It's called the channel's called Soft White Underbelly, I believe. Oh, you're telling the watchers not to be shy. Exactly right, Dutch. Miss Debbie throwing the happy faces out there. Not you. I know you ain't shy, brother. That's right. I try not to be. Kentucky Patriot Prepper, what's up there? Long time since I caught you. Hey, I'm glad you're here, though. Even though it has been a long time, I'm glad you're here right now. We've been talking about, and I'm not sure, I can't remember Kentucky Patriot Prepper, exactly what area of Kentucky you're from, or you might have moved since, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember something like that. Please let me know in the chat. But we're talking about the Hollers and Hills of Appalachia, here in East Kentucky, West Virginia, part of Virginia, I guess. The Appalachian Mountains range from, actually, what I read, around Newfoundland and Canada, I think it was, a Labrador, and also all the way down to like Georgia and Alabama area. So, the Appalachian Mountains is a pretty wide mountain range, over 3,000 miles, something like that. And of course, the Eastern Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee area. A lot of times, you've heard different things. There's a lot of folklore out there and a lot of facts, and we're going to get into that a little bit later on if we can. We've scheduled a lot of different content in this live stream, and we're going to try to get to it as much as we can. Tulip and Bee Outback Adventures. Oh, okay, that's Miss Amanda right there from Australia. The better half of JV Outdoors. If you don't know that channel, check them out. Check out Miss Amanda as well. But thanks for dropping in here. Miss Maria Dobson is also here with us. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, Miss Maria. We did visit them, visit Willie last night. I think he was out there fishing, and it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. You're right. Exactly right there, Willie. They came through the Ohio. I forgot about Ohio. Ohio is a part. Yeah, you're exactly right. Exactly right. Mr. Raymond Williams is with us. Good deal. But we're going to go ahead and start off. I'm going to share a little something here with you. And just bear with me here. This is always still a learning curve. We're learning more as we go. And we're going to share Paul's story here, or at least part of it. And this is Paul. He's from, I believe it's from Harlan, Kentucky, something like that. Not too far from Hazard, Dobson. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get Paul's story going on here. Just listen, and we'll talk a little bit about this after a while.
When were you born, Paul?
1946. I was born in Highton Hospital.
You see this app right here? It's called Audible. Using just this little app on my phone, I was able to
over. It's addicted.
All right, guys, we're going to stop that right there. If you want to check out the rest of that interview, go to Soft White Underbelly, and you can check out Paul there. But we got more in store for you. But as you've seen, what he was talking about is kind of what I was getting to, how, back in that day, back in his day as a young kid, and even as a young adult, as far food was plentiful for the most part, but money wasn't, because they raised their own. They raised their own crops. They raised their own livestock, this, that, and the other. And to those that just joined us, we are talking about the life of an Appalachian person. It's not all bed and roses. There's drug problems here in East Kentucky, as they are in a lot of different places, in Appalachia and beyond. A little marijuana, I guess, didn't hurt anyone. Ain't that right, Dobson? But, this, that, and the other, different things. We'll have some other people. We'll have some other people up here too, just in a little bit. But we're going to try to catch up with the chat, because we always like to acknowledge everyone that might sound off in the chat. And I know that Tina Ladybug joined us earlier. Fishing the Dot is with us as well. Backwoods Misfit joined us. I think I said hello to Raymond Williams earlier before I started the video, but if I didn't, hello, Raymond. Good stuff. Exactly right. And that rooster was crowing, right, Dutch? King Roo. Exactly right. Ricky Ventures is with us as well tonight. Good deal. Thanks for joining us, Ricky, from there in Minnesota. That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button if you want to. I don't care. There's a lot of people that say that. And I'm one of them, because it really don't matter. It's all with the algorithm. Guys, you like the new hat we got going on today? Got the ACU pattern camo with the flag on top. Yes, sir. All right. Miss Natalie. I didn't get to see you. I didn't see you earlier, but there you are. Hey, how you doing? Miss Natalie, Dutch Black Feather is a lovely wife there. Good to see you. But before we continue on, we're going to start with little updates on the channel. And so much as the Frontier Survival brand, I guess you'd say, or my brand. But, you know, we're going to continue on with great content here on the YouTube channel. And we're trying to do some different content on Instagram. We're going to do some stuff on Facebook as well. You know, we got Facebook. We got over at Facebook, we got Frontier Survival Friends. And we're going to share something from that real quick with you all. Just bear with me here. We'll get this thing going. But yeah, check this out, guys. I posted this. I borrowed this from a friend of mine on Facebook, Mr. Moores Nolan, who is a Kentuckian as well. Some of you might know him on Facebook. But what we got going on here is, you know, take control of your future. You know, grow your own food, preserve your own food, trade and barter, cook from scratch, save your seed, and become self-sufficient. You know, do all those things this day and time, and you should. A reaction is a reaction. All good for the algorithm. You're right there, Dob. Good deal. Miss Ashley Brady just joined us. I'm not sure if I've seen Ashley Brady in the chat much at all. I know I have come to her live streams, and I have been in live streams that she's been in the live chat, but I do appreciate Ashley Brady for jumping in here in the chat and saying howdy. And there is my friend David Bradley from right here in my home county. David Bradley, we've been talking about Appalachian Americans tonight, Hollers and Hills, and not sure, you probably just jumped in here, but we did show a little video of a man from Harlan County who talked about his way of life back in the day. And that's just it. You know, take control of your future there, grow your own food. That's something that we have here in East Kentucky have gotten too far away from. Now, some of the younger generation maybe so, but there are some out there that are doing this as far as raising a garden. Me and Dutch Blackfeather talked about this on Private Messenger actually just last night, about having a root cellar, canning your stuff, and we've talked about that before right here on the channel. Some of you will agree, some of you will disagree, but to me, that's just the way things should go. That's right. We them holler boys. You right there, Dobson. Good deal. It's right, David. Your family still does many of those things. Exactly right. Relaxing frustrations. We got all kinds of people out here. I'm thinking old Dobson might have shared me out here, making sure we were live tonight. I'm not sure, but I know there's some people here that I have never seen before. But if you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to subscribe. Most recently, we've been doing these live streams with for subscribers only. And I don't think I set this one tonight that way. But if you like what you see, and if you don't like what you see, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow here just as much as everyone else is that might have a channel. And there you have it. But just sharing that out there about, take control of your future. Grow your garden, even if you don't know how to grow a garden. Hey, there's all kinds of videos out there on YouTube. Hunt me up on Facebook and private message me. I'll give you some pointers. Dutch Blackfeather can as well. A root cellar is important if you can grow. If you can and grow. Exactly right there, Dutch. Miss Debbie, she loves to grow her own food. If hell would not hit us. Yeah, I did see that. She puts that on Facebook as well. She had a hailstorm and it kind of destroyed her crops, but I hate to hear that. Sometimes that's something you have to endure when it comes to crop growing, garden growing. Kentucky Patriot Prepper said, "You got to love Eastern Kentucky for survival prepping. No place I'd rather be." That's right. And there's a lot of great places out there that do that. Nature's Wild Playground, they do a lot of prepping, a lot of wild foraging, different things like that. She's got a lot of garden stuff going on there on the channel. Miss April does. And her family. And they're from New York State, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong, April, but I believe I'm right. So, and Miss Debbie there is in South Dakota, correct, Debbie? People like Dobson and Survival LT, I think, are from Ohio. Ricky Ventures probably does a little gardening from time to time. He's from Minnesota, so it's not just East Kentucky. But as far as I know, this area, this Appalachian area, are some of the few that, any of the states of the Appalachian area probably have not grown far apart from that type of lifestyle. Not too much. At least, people from my generation and older. Okay, Miss April from Nature's Wild Playground just said that they have to get updated pictures on their garden. Tomatoes are almost as tall as me. Tomatoes, we normally don't get tomatoes till June. That's awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. That's right. Guys, here is my brother-in-law right there, James Goodpasture. He's joined us in the chat before. It's been a little while since I've seen him say anything in the chat, but he's talking about, garden looking good. Their garden looks good. Yeah, we do our own canning. Yeah, exactly right, James. Appreciate you jumping in here and being in the chat. Thanks for being here. But yeah, that's what we've been talking about. Just gardening and how we do it here in Eastern Kentucky. So it's a good deal. Exactly right, Dutch. Appalachian people held on to their culture longer than most. That is fair to say. And then I'm not taking away from any other mountain region or region in general. But yeah, exactly right. Survival LT said good vibes. They have that Appalachian Highway in Ohio, maybe the smallest part of the Appalachian Mountains, but they are here. Yeah, you're right. Exactly right. You mentioned that earlier, and yeah, you're right. Exactly right, Dobson. Ohio, and even my part of Eastern Kentucky, we're kind of like in the foothills of the Appalachians. I mean, I'm not actually too far from Ohio, Dobson. I'm about an hour away from hour and 15 minutes away from southern Ohio, places like South Point and Gallipolis and places like that. Not too far from Portsmouth, different areas like that. So, yeah, I'm not very far away. David Bradley said it right there. And you don't have to have a garden to put things up for the winter. Support your local farmers markets. Yeah. Prepare those fresh veggies and freeze or can them. Exactly right, Dave. Exactly right. Get your produce from those places instead of from, the local big box grocery store. Exactly right. Dobson said he's about 106 miles from Covington. There you go. Spent a lot of time in the Covington area when I used to work as a deckhand on the river. Spent all my life, while I was working on those towboats and barges on the Ohio River. Spent a little bit of time in the lower Mississippi, but mostly on the Ohio. And I was all up and down the Ohio, all the way up to, the three rivers where they all meet there in Pittsburgh, all the way down to, where it empties into the Mississippi around Paducah, Kentucky. So, yeah, been around Cincinnati, Newport, Covington, different places like that. Good deal. There's Back Road Hill, Billy. Good to see you. Thanks for being in here. All right, good deal. We got 18 in the chat, guys. We got a good amount of people in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. We got a good live stream tonight. We might go a little longer than an hour tonight. We never know. We are already 42 minutes into the stream, and I've been talking my head off. Hopefully, y'all are entertained and love what's going on here. And if I didn't say hello to Bushcraft Ted Survival, hello there. Yeah, he was a pirate. Exactly right. And Bushcraft Ted Survival, Captain Ted, has been doing a lot of great things over there on TikTok as well. I've been enjoying them. I haven't got to, like it or heart it or whatever it is you do over there on TikTok, but I will. Thanks, Ted, for being here. I seen you jump in the chat a while ago, but I had my train of thought going on. I didn't get to say hello to you, but hello, Ted. I've had Ted on the channel, done a little interview with Ted, and enjoyed that just as well as I had anything. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and share another little interview with you from Soft White Underbelly. And I encourage you to go check out that channel. Type in Soft White Underbelly. There's all kinds of stuff on there. Appalachian people, and not just that, just different things, all walks of life. So check that out, if you will. A little plug for them, so you don't hit me with a copyright strike. I don't know. Who knows what might happen, but we're going to do it anyway. But let's see here. We got a couple more here we're going to try to do. And yeah, here we go. This guy's name is Mountain Man, or at least that's what they call him. And let's see here. Let's find to make sure we got the right one. Make sure we let this load pretty good here. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Polar Bear. Did I see somebody say Polar Bear? There he is, the Chad. He's with us. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to load like we wanted to. We might have to. Let's see. I got all kinds of tabs opened up here. It's not like it's going to load like we want it to. Sometimes we never have much problem. Please bear with me here, guys. Yeah, hit those thumbs up. We got 21. Good deal. That's awesome. Oh, man, it's not wanting to load. Everybody says to hear me. All right, good deal. All right, we got a problem here. Please bear with me. Let's see here. Ah.
Stream 85 plus live channels with no hidden fees. YouTube TV. Try it free.
One simple but brilliant trick to cool your home in 90 seconds. Tired of hot and stuffy rooms during summer? This
All right, guys, you see how look at that area. That's a holler right there, guys. Dirt road and everything. Now, my holler road is blacktop now, but still. Check that old mountain man here.
All right, Mountain Man, let me hear your voice. I want to see how loud you are.
How loud are we?
Perfect.
I can get a little louder if you want me to.
No, I'm sure you will with the right questions. All right, Mountain Man.
Yeah.
Mountain Man, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
Right here on Straight Creek, buddy. This is the only place to grow up on Straight Creek.
Tell me about your family. You had both your parents growing up?
Yeah, Dad and all of well, Dad and them was raised here around here. And we was up the road there a little ways where Dad went in when he got married. We was all raised up there, but this is Grandma's and Dad's old house place. Really.
And how would you describe your childhood?
Beautiful. We had all great fun and running up and down this road here. But if we went too far, we went fishing one day. Dad said, don't go no further than the water gap, boys. We go down the road. We go on by the water gap. You know, we's catching fish. We on by the water gap. It's getting about this time late in the evening, getting dark. And we looked up the road, and here come Dad, but a limb was swapping it on his leg. Oh, we figured he wouldn't whip us, get us. Because we had a big stringer of fish. He wore us out and said, now, boys, go home, clean the fish, and we'll eat them. He said, I told you not to go no further in the water gap. We figured we'd get by without getting a whipping if we had that big stringer of fish. So we got what we deserved because we disobeyed him, Didn't do what he said. And if these old timers, if you didn't do what they said, you got a whipping.
What is a whipping?
Wiring out with a limb.
With a stick?
And most of the time you had to go cut it and get your limb to be whipped with. We go get one of them little king winter limbs so they'd break quick and they'd quit whipping.
How do you say it? Appalachia or Appalachia?
Appalachian or whatever.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah, I wouldn't live nowhere else.
They're very poor, though.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you grew up. You grew up with electricity and running water and stuff like that?
No, we didn't have no electricity, didn't have no running water either. We got it out of the spring. But they eventually got electricity up through here. We had a telephone. They got telephone. Party line. You had to get on, hey, let me use the phone. Hey, get off the phone. I got to talk to somebody. That's the only way you get the phone. And we was kids and that old cable, they run that, and we'd climb up that pole up in the limb and get a hold of that line and he'd knock the daylight out of it. We thought we'd get up our hole on it and see what was going on. We didn't hold on to it on because it was juice on that old, it was just a piece of wire, what it was.
So tell me about how you grew up. You had transportation?
Yeah, well, we got one pair of shoes a year, and you better not wear them out because you wouldn't get no more. And we go barefoot in the summertime. Never went nowhere, just went barefoot. We go fishing, got an old creek bank. We had an old black dog, and he killed every snake in front of you. He didn't matter what kind come out, he killed that snake. We didn't have to worry about the snakes, we had the dog with us. So when you got down in here, and then we got up here, the Isles of Sailors up here at this pond, they had a big strawberry patch. We go fishing. We went down, we gonna crawl over in this strawberry patch, pick us a bunch of strawberries. We go crawl through them weeds and stuff, crawled up on an old copperhead. Hey, boy, that was the end of the strawberry yet. We left town. We had us a water hole up here, went swimming in. Well, Keith Colorn had an old collie dog, and if you went swimming and started squalling and screaming, that dog come in there And if you didn't go to shore with him, he'd drown you trying to get you out of there. We get to the shore and quit, wouldn't spoil no more. There's no hollering because the dog come in and get you. He thought you was drowned, and I'd say.
Tell me about how you grew up. You had, I assume you were
No,
poor?
we were what we raised. What we raised, what we eat. Every summer, Dad we traded old Peach Man. We dread him coming around. He buy 13 bushel of peaches. We had to peel them and can them. We put 300 cans of stuff in the cellar and the old house. They'd can 300 a year. Every different stuff. Everything was canned. You buy nothing at the store except necessities like meal. We take the corn over and we'll hoe it and have it ground. And that's the way we got a meal. And Dad raised honeybees. That most of the time that's what we used for chewing gum, the wax off of it, It was good. There wasn't no doubt about that.
How much schooling did you get? How far did you go in school?
Huh?
How far did you go in school?
Went 2-year high school.
And you went to work after that?
Huh?
You went to work after that?
Yeah, well, I went to North Carolina. And down there, and when I turned 18, gallon of moonshine Dad made. Dad took the back seat of the car out. He stuck his moonshine in there on top of it, put a quilt and stuff over it. The kids would sit on it in the back seat, and he'd take it across the mountain town, take it over to him. We got over there, and he told us, he said, boys, I'd sure like to have some good wine. And Dad wasn't full of wine. He never made no wine. So we picked a bunch of blackberries and made him up a batch of wine. He come over here and bought every bit of it. So we got in a big hurry. We're going to fix him another batch. We got in a big hurry and jarred it up before it worked out. Put it in a closet in the back room. We're sitting in there at the fireplace. Some pound. Dad said, what is that? I don't know. Something pound again. We went in there, that blackberry wine was blowing up. His busting jars running everywhere in that closet. So we had to, that ended the blackberry wine making right there. We jarred it. If you jar it before it works off, it'll blow up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what kind of jobs have you had in your life?
I worked in the mines, I worked at a boiler shop in Chicago.
So you lived in Chicago for a while?
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah. I was up there probably a year or two when I got laid off, and I never did go back.
How'd you like living in the big city?
Don't. It'd be all right if you was out in the country. I lived on the south side, Tilden High School there. And they was fighting every night and all day long. So we get up and
All right, guys in the chat, can you hear me? Am I still with you? Please let me know. I seen where Ashley Brady said copyright, and then I just got a notice on my YouTube. I figured I'd be able to play this. A reaction is a reaction. I'm back. All right, Jefferson. That happens, don't it? Dang YouTube, what the heck are you doing to me? Did we go away for a while, Jefferson? I guess we did. Copyright strike, copyright claim, something like that. Oh, Lord, what happens? What happens to you? I figured I'd be able to play that because I was sitting here reacting to it, right? I didn't stop it and say, hey, and talk about it, but oh well. Thought we was doing something good. I did see some comments earlier talking about Ray and the Whitakers. I was going to play them, but don't look like it's going to work out too good. It says stream was suspended, but we're back now. That's the breaks, ain't it? That's all right. We can continue to talk about Mountain Man, and of course Paul earlier. I guess we won't be able to do much with the other stuff that we had going on, but and then it started again. Did it start again while Mountain Man was still on, or did it just start again when I came back up? It's hard to say. It was a good live stream tonight, but maybe we can't do that anymore. I don't know. I mean, I bring up some websites sometimes, never had much problems there. But playing that Mountain Man was still on, but you couldn't see him no more, right, David Bradley? Ray is adorable. I mean, yeah, even though he barks like a dog, he's adorable. And we all know why. If you want to, go check out Soft White Underbelly. I give them credit. I was telling everybody, hey, Soft White Underbelly, this is their material. I'm just doing a reaction, just kind of doing a little expose, if you will, commentary, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. It started back while Mountain Man was on. Well, that's pretty good deal. But I don't know. We do have one more thing here we're going to talk about. Maybe we can bring Ray up later on. Oh, I'm positive, brother. Oh, brother Dutch, Black Feather. I'm positive, bro. Someone playing games, you think? Oh, you saw it for 30 seconds? Good old copyright BS. Exactly right, Willie. You're right, April, Nature's Wild Playground. Exactly right. Sit down and talk to those people. And, I got those people like that all around me, all walks of life. I work in a hardware store, local hardware store and lumber company here in my hometown. And we got people like that, here and there coming in, telling us good stories, this, that, and the other. Some of them are hunters. Some of them are trappers. Some of them are fishermen. Some of them are gardeners. Some of them probably do a little bushcraft and a little wilderness survival. But, there's a lot of beagle hunters, rabbit hunters that they use beagle dogs to chase the rabbits, coon hunters that use coon hounds to chase the coons and trim, this, that, and the other. That's a good sport here in this area. So, it would be great. And that's one part why you enjoy your job. Exactly right. That's why I enjoy mine too. Yeah, I don't know why we got a copyright thing going on there. I don't think we had that going on when we played the first one, right? Yeah, mostly happy with their lives. Exactly right, David Bradley. Appreciate that comment. Yeah, Dutch said someone's playing games. We all know who might that be. I don't know. Stream unavailable. Can you see the stream? Can you see me right now? It might be unavailable. I might have to go clip that out just to have a replay on this still. You never know. But the show must go on, right? We kind of started off late. For y'all that just joined us, we were scheduled to go at 8 o'clock, but then we had an unexpected errand we had to run, and we went ahead and done that real quick. And was able to get things going about 5 minutes past 8 o'clock or something like that. Now, remember, guys, July 6th is the 1-year anniversary for the Dynamite Show right here on Frontier Survival, which is what you're watching right now. The Dynamite Show, which used to be Dynamite Wednesday night, but we changed it up and just call it the Dynamite Show, which airs on Wednesday night, or it could air on a Thursday night. You never know. It's just how it is. But we like to name our shows and we like to name our streams and this, that, and the other. This one's called Hollers and Hills. Next week, we got another good one for you, and it's going to be called Song of the South. So, get ready for that one. But July 6th will be the 1-year anniversary. And, we've been promoting this for a while now. But if we get 75 thumbs up, and we'll count the thumbs down if there are any, as 75 reactions. And if we get that past, get that 75 before 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, we're going to get up and show you why old Heath here was born to boogie. We've done it before. We've danced on stream, and we're going to do it again if we get 75 thumbs up. The last time we wanted to get 50, and we done that not too far into the stream, which was great. I didn't know how long it would take, but it didn't take very long at all. So stay tuned for that. July 6th will be that stream. It's going to be called Born to Boogie, of course, because we're going to show you why we are if we get that 75 reactions. So everything's good right now. Stream is going good. Everybody can see me. Everybody can hear me. We're going to try this again. This isn't anything to do with soft white underbelly, but we're going to share another thing here about some mountain superstitions, if you will. If this will cooperate.
I know the best coffee spot in town.
You always got ads, don't you?
I can.
But listen to this, if you will, guys.
These beautiful, rugged hills of Appalachia, they're as old as time itself. And as people come in here hundreds of years ago, and they even carried these old wise tales and these superstitions from the old country where they come from, and they still carry on today. Now, these old people, when they come in here, they had their own superstitions. And they noticed nature year by year. Certain things happen certain ways. And they noticed, they put two and two together. This happened down the road. And this is how a lot of these superstitions come to be. Some of them are just myth. Some of them are just old wise tales. But these old people, they live by these superstitions. Now, they was real religious, and they believed in the Bible. And they believed in their family. And they loved this country. But this is just some of the superstitions of these old mountains. Now, some are common everyday superstitions, and some are not. I was surprised when I dug up some of this research that I didn't know some of these. And I know I broke some of these superstitions, but that's just part of life. So, there's so many to choose from. I just picked out a few dozen here and there. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm going to go through some of them on just different things and different superstitions in these mountains. I'm sure you have a lot too. So it's unlimited superstitions in these mountains. So hope you enjoy this. And here we go. First off is weather. Signs of weather, superstitions, how they could predict the weather. Now, my grandmother, she was a real firm believer in that. She could tell you what was going to happen by just the signs of nature, what was going to happen in the winter. And a lot of people still go by this old Farmer's Almanac. It's great for planting seasons, time of the moon phases, when to plant and stuff. But it's an old thing that still goes on today, and a lot of people go by this. But our list of superstitions of weather starts out with persimmon seeds. Now, these old persimmon trees, they usually start out in late August, September. And if you ever take a persimmon and cut it open, and the saying goes that if you cut it open, the seed in half, it looks like a spoon, you're going to have a heavy winter and have to dig yourself out. And if it's a fork, it's going to be both and both, mixed and both. It's not going to be just all winter. It's going to be good winter, bad winter. But in a knife, it's going to be completely mild winter. So I've always just seen a spoon. Well, anyway, here's the next on the list is a groundhog. This is a common thing every year. If the groundhog sees his shadow, it's going to be 6 more weeks of bad weather. And if you don't see his shadow, that means it's going to be good weather in the next 6 weeks. Spring will be early. So that's an old common sign that we see every day. And the next old saying here is, I didn't really know, if you hang a dead snake on a fence, that's a promise of rain. And the next up is the woolly worms. Now these woolly worms, my grandmother really believed in these. You can see here how they are, what the colors are. Black means real extreme bad weather, and then the brown means mild weather. So here's a mixture of what they're supposed to stand for when you see a woolly worm. And a lot of people go by that today. I do myself. Now the next up, if you see squirrels building their nest higher than normal up in a tree, is a sign of bad weather in the winter coming. And then lightning during a snowstorm means 2 more weeks of bad weather. And when flowers turn bright white, which is really weeds, we call them frost flowers. There'll be a frost when they get snow white. And my grandmother was a real firm believer of that one. And next on this list, when you see smoke coming out of a chimney, it comes up and then it goes close to the ground instead of on out in the sky. That means snow is coming. And I've noticed that myself. It really happened. And an old saying is, red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning. And that seems to be right on the weather. And if you see a hornet's nest close to the ground, it means bad winter coming. They build them close to the ground where they can get in there real easy. And when the sun's out and it's raining, I've always heard the old saying, it's the devil beating his wife. That's an old mountain saying. And if it thunders in December, there'll be snow on the same day in March. That's an old wise tale of weather. And finally on this list, there's so many of them. The number of heavy fogs that you have in August is the number of snows you'll have this coming winter. So there's so many other disciplines. I just highlighted some of them. You could go on and on. Well, that's the weather. So let's move on to the next. Now the next up is just common superstitions and some rare ones around the house, around the home. And we start out with stuff, just common stuff around the house. Some you know, some you don't know. Like horseshoes being hung in the bedroom will keep. Now here's some superstition around animals. The things they do, what it stands for, what the old mountain people claimed it done. And first off, if animals have a heavier coat of hair in the fall, in the it's late summer, it's a sign of a bad winter coming. And if you see a red cardinal, it means angels are near. That's an old saying. Don't kill a cricket in the house. The old farmers would say the cow would go dry. That was an old saying. And an old saying everybody's heard. If a snapping turtle bit someone, it would not turn loose until the sun goes down. And if a bird flies in the house, that's a sign of somebody will die. Seeing cattle laying down means the fish won't bite that day. And cattle laying upright, severe weather is not far away. And if you see buzzards circling overhead, that usually meant old signs like this, the old saying. 1 flying is a sign of sorrow, 2 flying is a sign of joy, and 3 flying is a sign of a boy. And hearing a dove 3 mornings in a row cooing, someone in family will die. And crows circling around your house is a sign of bad luck. And a black cat crosses your path. If it crosses to the left, it's bad luck. If it crosses to the right, it's good luck. That's an old saying. And a cat with white paws crosses your path, you will receive money. And this is just some of the old animal superstitions. It goes on and on.
All right, guys, just a few little superstitions there. That video kind of runs a little long. I didn't want to go too far into it. But some of them superstitions are not just in Appalachia. They're all over the world. Wanted to reiterate some stuff here in the chat going on. Ashley Brady's talking about how someone used mayonnaise in their hair. I have heard of that. My grandmother, my mamaw, actually done that as well. And talking about not throwing anything away, she wouldn't throw anything, no plastic forks, no plastic spoons. She kept every paper cup she got at a restaurant, brought it home with her until it just disintegrated. So I know exactly what you mean when it comes to that, Ashley. No doubt about it. My grandparents were conservative. They were preppers when prepping wasn't cool. Yeah, just to say a few things about them. But they grew up drinking unpasteurized milk. That's something too. That's wild. But it had to be done. But yeah, just kind of throwing out some stuff here tonight on different folklore, different facts, different ways of life here in the Appalachian Mountains, East Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, of course, even Pennsylvania. The Appalachians run through Pennsylvania as well. Maryland, Maine, all the way up, around Canada. So, it's all good. A lot of different things that go on right here in East Kentucky, around the Cumberland Gap, places like that. You had different races, biracial people in East Kentucky before that was even cool. But it's all good. And we'll go ahead and continue on with some other stuff here. We wanted to show this off, and this has nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. But we did get sent this by my friend over there on Facebook. He goes by Nate's over there, but it's Holtzman Guerrilla Survival. And he sent me this new knife here, which is called the Fireline, guys. And we're going to do a review on this blade here soon. As you see, it's a pretty nice knife. I got the orange inlays there on the handle. And you got the Kydex sheath. There's a ferro rod that comes with it, and it goes right here, of course, and a striker as well. So we'll be doing a review on this knife soon. I do appreciate Nate over there at Holtzman's Guerrilla Survival, and it's 1095 high carbon steel. So we'll be doing a review on this knife soon. So remember that, guys. You'll be seeing that as a standalone video soon right here on the Frontier Survival channel. Mayo probably would straighten your beard. Most definitely. But yeah, that knife there, like I said, big review coming up on that, test and review. As soon as the weather gets a little bit fairer, it's been hot. I didn't mention that. I wanted to mention that earlier in the stream, but it's been hot in Kentucky, as it's probably been hot everywhere, but we've been under a heat advisory. Nature's Wild Playground saying if a paper wasp nest is close to the ground, it's going to be a cold winter. Yeah, I have heard of that before. Built high, it's going to be mild. Yep. And Ashley wants to know which beard Willie is talking about. You never know. But, yeah. Good night tonight. We're a little bit past the hour. No big deal. We're going to keep going for a little while longer. Got a few things we're going to talk about. And one thing we're going to talk about right now is an update with not so much the YouTube channel or the Instagram page or the Facebook group or the Facebook page, but just good old Heath Ward in general. But along with Dutch Blackfeather, who is in the chat right now, me and him will be co-hosting soon a live video podcast or vodcast, I guess you'd say, on an outdoors network on Roku TV. He approached me one day and asked me, hey, would you like to be a co-host or be a host with me, along with me on this? And tomorrow night we'll be recording our first, and, we'll be having our first podcast. I think it's Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Dutch. But that's something to look forward to on Roku TV. An outdoors network and a little outdoors podcast. Anything and everything outdoors, but mostly an emphasis on bushcraft and wilderness survival. But yeah, so that's going to be cool. So check us out over on Roku if you can. Don't know all the details yet, but as soon as we figure out when and why and how it's going to air, I will be updating each and every one of you on my community section right here on the YouTube channel or even Facebook. If you're interested in that, premiere this Friday. Exactly right there, Dutch. So look for that, guys, over on the Roku TV. Dutch and I will be co-hosting a podcast together, outdoors podcast. Pretty exciting deal to be able to be a part of that. And, only way from here is up. And, we'll just see how it goes. But I think it's going to work out real good. Dutch and I have been on stream together before, and we meshed pretty well, had a pretty good chemistry as far as co-hosting things together. And exactly right, Dutch, a whole new platform over there on Roku. Good deal. It'd be awesome. Much bigger probably than YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. So look out for that. Yeah, we wanted to save that towards the end, Ashley. But yeah, thank you for that. It is an awesome deal. The horses do let us know when a storm is coming. Exactly right. Oh, Skip is with us. I guess that's Gray Wolf Outdoors. Good to see you, brother. What's up to you? Appreciate you being here. I've seen you over there on Outdoors with Big Matt. And Big Matt joined us earlier. I did see him up in there. He said, hello, all. Good day. Good. Hello there, Big Matt. Not sure if you just jumped in, if you've been here a little while, but we've had a pretty good stream so far. Been talking about life in the Appalachian Mountains, how our prepared mind and our self-reliant lifestyle kind of still coincides with the area we live in, which is good. Yeah, your joints do let you know if you're old. But real decent live stream tonight. We still got 16 with us. If anybody's got any questions for me about the Roku, I can try to answer to you. If anybody's got any questions about this knife, you know, we're going to do a full review as soon as we can. That's beautiful, isn't it? Right there. This is called the Fireline, guys. I didn't mention that, I don't think, earlier, but yeah. I got with Nate over there at Holtzman's Gorilla Survival. He sent me this for a review, and we hope to do him proud. I did tell him in a private message that I'm going to show it off tonight on the live stream. So you know, there we have it. Thank you. That is a sexy knife. I'm not sure if you saw it out yet, Grey Wolf, but we'll pull it out here real quick. But there you go. Full tang knife, fixed blade. High carbon steel, comes with the fire steel and striker. Still got oil on the blade. Check that out. Can you see that shine? What knife? You see it there? Can you see it there, April? You see the knife? We're going to be doing a review on this standalone video coming out soon. Hopefully this weekend, or at least the filming will happen this weekend, and maybe we'll drop the video later on. Well, there's Ark Wildman Survival. He just joined us. He probably knows a little bit about what we've been talking about here, about how to be prepared and self-reliant and self-sustainable in the Appalachian Mountains, and how, you know, a lot of the people in this area still do what we all love to do. And Ark Wildman Survival over there in Arkansas, of course, most likely close to or around the Ozark Mountains, you know, it does the same thing. So we appreciate you joining us, Ark. We do appreciate it. Debbie says, see the knife. Did you not see the knife? You want to see it again? Let me know, Debbie. Good turnout tonight. We do appreciate each and every one that stopped by. We're going to see if we can't we're going to see how well the stream's doing tonight. You want me to run that over my finger? You don't believe it's real? I believe I got a little bit more sense than that, but it's a real knife if you don't think so. It's definitely a real knife. Tune into the test and review, Ashley, and you'll find out if it's real when I do cut my finger off. Thank you, Natalie, for saying that. She said it's a nice knife. Good deal. Oh, good. Lord, look at this. A 22 by 54 garden. That's awesome. That's awesome. You probably got radishes, beets, and everything in that garden. Turnips, carrots, taters, tomatoes. What else could you have? Cabbage, maybe? Corn, green beans, strawberries, watermelon, muskmelon. Now in Kentucky, we call it muskmelon, but a lot of people call it cantaloupe. Miss Mandy's hollering at me. But yeah, good old garden. Good old garden. The Dobson said, love some taters. I love some taters too. Taters is probably one of my favorite because you can fix them all kinds of different ways and they're good every way. My favorite way, though, is fried taters. Kind of reminds me of French fries, I guess, but fried taters, just dice them and fry them. Exactly right. Oh, the garden's getting bigger next year. That's awesome too. Great garden. Leaf lettuce is your favorite thing from the garden. I can't say that that would be my favorite, but lettuce is good. Thank you, Natalie Blackfeather. Congratulations, she said on the Roku show. Not sure how much I deserve it, but hey, you know, when I got asked to be a part of it by Brother Dutch, I gladly accepted. And no, some of you know, some of you don't, but you know, Dutch and I didn't always see eye to eye, but you know, we're doing good now. Guys, we're just still going to be live here just for a second. Please bear with me. I'm going to go help the wife just a second. Family first. I'm sure you all agree with that. Just bear with me for a minute here, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, we're back with you. Apologize for that. But if you do say you're sorry, that's a sign of weakness. But we had to help Miss Mandy to bed. See, what happened was today she actually, her knee dislocated. It does happen sometimes. She's got some kind of bad knees, and I do too. She's a little sore right now, so I helped her to bed, and we're going to continue on here just for a little while. But we're going to make sure Roku is, I guess there might be an app for Roku, but what it is it's kind of like a television platform. A lot of times it's built in on smart TVs. You'll see it on, like a Roku smart TV. It's just, or you can get like a Roku stick or a Roku box and plug it into your TV. And there's all kinds of different content on there as far as, premium stuff like Netflix. It's on there as well. You can download it. But this will be on Roku, this podcast. And, you never know what might happen. First off will be the podcast. Dutch, he's going to be doing another little type of show over there, some other content as well. So maybe I can get on that as well. So but it's all good. Good, exciting stuff. Exactly right. Yeah. Nature's Wild Playground. Feel free to drop any links, your own link, any other channel links, if you will. Okay. Yeah. You already done it. Good deal. There is Backwoods Barbarian joining us. Hey, brother, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We've had a decent live stream so far, a little bit over an hour so far going. We've been talking about Appalachian Mountains and different things and the way of life. Of course, where I live here in East Kentucky is part of the Appalachian Mountains and in different areas. If I'm not mistaken, Backwoods Barbarian, the Appalachian Mountains kind of almost extend up around Labrador and Newfoundland. There is Hooga Homestead. Good to see you jumping in here. Good deal. David Bradley is still toying with the idea of doing a cooking channel. Stay tuned. That's a good deal for you, David Bradley. Do that if you can. David Bradley is a heck of a cook, and he has had a little television program on our local TV provider here in our county, and I have watched that. It is good content. So if you ever does start a cooking channel on YouTube or any other platform, I would recommend you go check that out. Everyone does love food, Natalie Blackfeather. You're right there, and I would be one of them. But we've talked about the Roku channel. We've talked about the knife. We wanted to show that tonight. We talked about, growing up and living in Appalachia. We showed some content from other channels, this, that, and the other. And we're going to probably round the stream out and see if anybody might want to come up on panel. We're going to drop the link here. If you'd like to, you can click that link, come up on panel. If you have a channel, you can talk about it, talk about any type of new content you got coming out. Any kind of updates on your channel. If you don't have a channel, you just want to come up and talk about what we've been discussing here tonight, that'll be good too. But there is the link. If anybody would like to, go right ahead. The chat count's been bouncing up and down good tonight. A good amount of people here tonight. Do appreciate each and every one that has been with us. Oh, you're welcome, Bushcraft Ted Survival. I'll shout you out anytime, brother. Good channel, and I appreciate you. Capone Cabin Homestead just joined us. Good to see you. Good evening to you, Capone Cabin. I've been checking out your content here recently. I'm going to have to leave some more comments, but I have hit the like button on all of them and this, that, and the other. But do appreciate what you're doing out there, Capone Cabin, and do appreciate your support to this channel as well. I'm in my jammies. Well, we do got a bite. We got Brother Ark, Wildman Survival, wants to jump up here and discuss something. So let's bring him up.
Hey, bro, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Ark? How you doing, brother?
Oh, doing pretty good. What kind of knife was that?
That's a, you mean the brand? It comes from Holtzman's Guerrilla Survival. Not sure if you heard of them. It's a 1095 high carbon steel knife, full tang. They're on Facebook quite a bit. It's got a Kydex sheath. It's even got a place for the ferro rod too. It came with a ferro rod. I got that ferro rod somewhere, but I couldn't find it in time for the stream. But if you're like me, you probably got dozens of ferro rods.
I got a few. Of course, I do a lot of flint and steel too.
Yeah, you do. You do. And speaking of flint and steel, let's see. What did I do with that? Just excuse me here just a second. Dropping everything. But anyway, this is my little flint and steel kit, little leather wallet deal with a little antler horn toggle on it.
I like it.
Are you familiar with Tom Ritter? On YouTube? Check him out. Just Tom Ritter is the name on YouTube. He does a lot of knife reviews, and Not sure if you see my video a while back on the traveling gearbox, but that was started by another channel, Caribou Country Outdoors. And what people do is they put gear in and take gear out, and whoever receives it is able to choose an item or two, and then you have to replace those items with something of equal value or maybe even greater. But you know, they don't want a whole lot of junk in there. But this was actually made by Tom Ritter. I didn't know that at the time that I chose this. This is what I chose out of that box. You can go back and check that video out if you want to. It's on my channel, just the traveling gearbox. But of course, I didn't show what I put in the video. But the man that got the box after me, he'll at least be showing what I put in there. That was kind of one of the rules: is you don't show what you put in, but you can show what you take. But I took that little. It's kind of like a wallet-like deal, but it's got leather straps there, and then you can open it up, and then you got that there. A couple little pouches here, and there's my little flint or my little steel right there.
That's nice. And
as you see right there, if I can show you, it's got like a little dragon head on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got a place for a piece of flint. And then we got that.
Nice little set.
Yeah. And you know, this deal right here, I mean, it was in the box already like that. It had that little hole in there, but that's no big deal. That adds a little character to it.
Mm-hmm.
You just mentioned that, and I don't know if I ever showed that off. I probably showed it in that video, but that I chose it, but I didn't show, you know, after I completed it with my own flint and steel in there. It didn't have the flint and steel in this pouch when it was in the box. That was what I had already.
It was just a pouch you got.
Yeah, correct. But yeah, I appreciate you jumping up here. I know you usually do sometimes if you're with me there in the live chat. Yeah, we've been going on for a little while. If you want to watch this back, it might be able to play. I think I got a little copyright strike or claim or something. I was playing some stuff on some people from Appalachia, places here in East Kentucky. You know, some older folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably
Good
in their 70s. Yeah, probably their 70s or 80s, and they were just talking about, you know, their life growing up in the Appalachian Mountains. You know. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff that some people have gone away from, but, you know, myself, and a lot of people in the chat, you know, still kind of practice a lot of the stuff, you know, as far as gardening and you know, hunting, fishing, trapping, you know, maybe a little bushcraft, maybe a little wilderness survival, and just self-reliance and preparedness, you know. But
I'm just curious what that knife was. It looked like a pretty good blade.
Yeah, I've not tested it out. Like I said, I'll be doing a standalone video pretty soon. I'm going to try to get out in the woods once it kind of cools down. I think it's supposed to here next week a little bit in East Kentucky, and we'll try to get a little video going on. See how well it batons. I don't know how you are with batoning with a knife, but it doesn't bother me as long as it's able to do it.
Yeah. The Arkansas bushcrafter, he sent me a Gerber. I can't think of the last name, but it's American made. It's a bushcraft knife, and I love that thing.
Made by Gerber, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm not ever seen their bushcraft knife, but that sounds like a pretty good deal. I got some Mora knives and some miscellaneous stuff. I mean, a lot of, you know, everyday carry stuff, just some kind of folding pocket knife or something like that. I always have a pocket knife in my pocket. It's like an old timer or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to beat on old Uncle Henry or old timer, especially if it's made over here. Yeah, and of course, where I work, I work at a local hardware store, and we sell case knives, and we have some low end stuff. I mean, the case knives are a little bit pricey. Yeah. But I guess it just depends on, you know, what you like and what you're used to. But we have some old Henrys and old timers, or Uncle Henrys, I guess I should say. And Bernie Sanchez, it's a cool thing. Exactly right. So thanks for letting me hop up here, and hope you have a great night.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. You're always welcome. You have a great night as well.
You too.
All right, guys, check out Ark Wildman Survival. If you don't already have him, subscribe to his channel. He most recently has been doing some solo overnight camp outs and things like that. So check that channel out if you will. But Bernie Sanchez, not sure how long you've been in the chat. If I missed you earlier, I'm sorry, but I did see where you asked full tang. So hello to you, Bernie. Good to see you, brother. Gray Wolf says they carry a buck 110 that their grandpa gave him before he passed away. That is a good deal. I have an old timer and a case knife that I don't ever carry much that I just got put back in my collection that my papa gave me. So, and he's gone as well. Ark has a great channel. You're exactly right, Patriot Prepper. Good deal. Good channel. Exactly right. Guys, we're going to try to get this going at least past the 2-hour mark. We still got 19 in the chat. Got a good amount of people in here with us. If you got any questions, if you got any comments, anything you might want to add to this stream, go ahead, throw it in the chat. If you'd like for me to drop the link again, I will. If you'd like to come up on panel and say anything or in that manner or whatever. We do have a few people that usually are here with us, but aren't here with us tonight. Sometimes that happens. That's no big deal. We just roll on with it. And, if they come back next week, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but, because I do appreciate each and every one of you that's here with me tonight. Each and every one that usually is with me that can't be here, but there's some that just out there to say, I just won't be there no more. And, that's the breaks. I mean, can't help it. Those people, they know that I'm still always here to lend a ear, to lend a helping hand. If they want to come around, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. We're just going to roll on. We talked about, Appalachian preparedness and self-reliance, self-sustainable, growing gardens, canning, having root cellars tonight. We talked about good old Holtzman survival knife that we will soon have a good video on. Different things tonight. Decent live stream. We might have been booted by YouTube for a minute. Not sure. Might have been 2 minutes. But, we just enjoy doing this. We enjoy doing this each and every week. And we hope that you all out there, it's in the chat right now. And please let me know if you do. We hope you enjoy as well. We really do. And, I've rambled on all night. And I could probably keep rambling on. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. But I still hope that I entertain you. I hope you feel like you actually came to a show for entertainment other than just a live stream hangout. That's all good too. A live stream hangout is always good. It has its place. But we want to put on a show here. We want to be an entertainer. We want, that's just how I feel about it. Not sure how you feel about it, but that's just what I have to say about that. They snooze, they lose. Exactly right, Natalie. Great stream. Dutch said, good deal. But yeah, make sure, once we get the more information about that Roku deal going on, you'll be able to figure out how to get over there and maybe watch some of those podcasts that Dutch and I will be doing. It'll be mostly about bushcraft and wilderness survival, not a whole lot about preparedness, even though that could be thrown in maybe as a segment here and there, but mostly just outdoors type stuff. We got all facets when it comes to both of us as hosts. So you never know what could come up. There'll be different segments throughout the show. Sometimes there'll be guests, but it's getting off the ground now, and we'll just see how it goes. And I think it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good, and I'm excited about it. And it all starts Friday night. Is Nature's Wild Playground leaving us? I seen where Grey Wolf said good night. If so, I say good night to you, everyone. Good night to you, Nature's Wild Playground. Hugs to you. Hugs to your family. Appreciate you being here. Great supporter, great moderator, Nature's Wild Playground. She is also a moderator over there on my group that I admin over on Facebook, Frontier Survival Friends. And guys, if you're a content creator and you're over on Facebook, I encourage you to become a member over there. Hit me up, hit April up. You know, we can get you an invite. You can probably just join yourself. There's really not a whole lot of restrictions on that group. I don't have a whole lot of rules because a lot of those groups have rules. You know, if you're posting bushcraft content, and if you're going to post to a bushcraft group, it has to be bushcraft content. I don't necessarily, it's Frontier Survival Friends. A lot of it is outdoor content that's posted over there, but don't necessarily have to be. And that's how I've done it. Because I got friends out there that post content on mukbangs and chugging different types of drinks, which is great content. I like watching that stuff. And my friend Brainstorm, who has another group over there on Facebook, he posts his content over there, and it has nothing to do with the outdoors at all. But it doesn't bother me. I don't care. I don't have a whole lot of rules. I just, no hate speech, nothing like that. If you do post a video, I ask you to at least post a short description of what the video is about, or at least a greeting saying, hello guys, this is a new video I got out. I mean, at least do that. But because I do like that. I do like, I don't like when people just drop links, and of course you'll see the thumbnail and you'll know, well, I know that channel. I'll go check it out. But, that's just how I roll with it. That's about the only rule I got with that group is if you post content, give me a description on, what's going on there. Deborah Parsons, good to see you. I'm not sure if I say hello to you, Deborah, but no, I know you. I think you might have found me through Great Farmer Freelance, if I'm not mistaken. I know you've been with me a little while. Guys, you see the lights going off in the back? I'll tell you something else today at work. One of our inventory managers who's in charge of some of we got some items. We got a little section in the store that's got some obscure items, a lot of electronic stuff, some things like old-fashioned lava lamps, a little lamp that's got fake jellyfish in it that you put water in. It looks like they're actually real and they're swimming around. But they got in today, and it looks like it's pretty decent. What it is it's a survival shovel that breaks down. Very small blade like shovel, about that, something like that. But it's a spade like shovel, but it's real sharp. But it breaks down. It has a ferro rod in it. It has a standalone knife, different things like that they're going to try to sell there at the store. They got 2 or 3 to see how things go. And I told the guy, I said, hey, you need to let me have one of those to take home, and I'll do a video on it and do some advertising for the company, the company I work for. But I don't know. They said they think about it. So let's see what's going on there. Oh, you found me through Rewild. Okay. All right, Deborah. I'll have to remember that, but I am glad that you found me too through Sean Rewild. All right. I do apologize. Sometimes I get things mixed up, but Rewild Outdoors, they were here earlier. I'm not sure if they're still here with us tonight, if Sean is still with us, but we do thank them for stopping in. Maria said she was born and raised in Ohio, but her family comes from Virginia and Kentucky. It's cool to meet people with the same name. Deborah Parsons. Yeah, it is. You're exactly right. And you got ties in Kentucky and Virginia. Well, Dutch over there, my co-host for the new Roku channel, or I guess I should say I'm his co-host, or we're just hosts together, partners. He is from Virginia. So good deal. Good deal. But yeah, we'll have more stuff coming your way on that. We'll let you know how things go next week right here on the Dynamite Show on the premiere episode of that podcast. So it's all good. Even though something like that might happen and it's exciting and it's great news, I, for one, will stay grounded. My head will not swell. I won't walk around like I'm some big shot. I'll stay grounded, and I'm sure Dutch will as well. He does a lot of great live streams over there on Instagram. If you don't see that much, if you don't have Instagram, I encourage you to go over there and check that out. Dutch has got some great live streams over there with some great guests, and does a lot of great interviews, things like that. So check that out. A lot of great channels here tonight. Dobson's Explicit Channel, a great channel there with some fishing content. Bushcraft Ted Survival, he's got content going over there on TikTok with his pirate stuff. And of course, he's into bushcraft and wilderness survival as well. And he does that over here on YouTube. Different people, Nature's Wild Playground. A lot of good people here tonight that's been with me for a while and will stick with me through thick and thin. I do believe. There you go, Dobson's. Good deal. Appreciate you being here, brother. Kentucky ties, him and Maria both. So it's all good. And I do appreciate Dobson's. He's helped me out on my journey here to hit that 1K back a few months ago. And as of the start of this live stream, we were at 1,176. Sometimes we think to ourselves, hey, we should be a little higher than that, but we don't worry about it too much. We are where we need to be when it comes to YouTube, and we'll just continue to grow. Showing our expertise and entertainment value over on other platforms as well. So it's all good. And you got to have friends. Exactly right, Ashley. Do appreciate you. But yeah, this has been one of the longest live streams we've done in a while, and we've had a lot of content here tonight. So we got some stuff that we might be able to clip out of this live stream if they'll let me and make standalone videos. You never know. We touch on some other things and show some other stuff and react to some other stuff, but we kind of shied away from that after we found out that they stopped the stream. And not too long ago, I was in over at Willie Dobson over there, his channel, and I think him and Road Warrior were doing some reaction stuff, and then I think they stopped their stream or something. Or I know I just came in at one time and they were talking about it. It might not have been the stream I was watching, but a stream before or something like that. So I didn't know if that was going to happen because I think they were reacting to music videos or something like that. We all know how it is when it comes to music, but other content as well. So who knows? You reckon Soft White Underbelly seen that I was playing their stuff and wasn't really reacting to it so much? And I mean, I guess I can dispute it though, can't we? We can. We don't know if it's going to help any, but we can dispute it. Oh, Dobson, we are not too far away from that, brother. I checked that today too, and I think we might get there after this one. You never know. Dutch said, okay, he's thinking, thanks, brother. He said, honored to have you on board for the pod. I'm honored to be on board. I am. I did have some reservations at first, and we all do. I mean, nervousness, different things. You look at me sometimes, especially the way I'm doing this right now, and say, that guy's nervous? Really? Hey, before I go live, you never know what I'm doing. You see these things? These hard seltzers? Y'all might think, what's that guy drinking? It's mango and lemonade. Well, Miss Mandy bought these for herself, and I just figured, I'd polish them off. But it's not too bad. It don't give you a wild buzz, but it, kind of mellows you out. You're right, Ashley. they cracked down it, but things are getting promoted too. Because I did shout them out. I did say soft, wide underbelly, even before I played the first video. But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens later on. So, any more questions? Any more comments? Dobson said he actually got a strike for playing an RC plane video. Wow. But yeah, the 4K hours. We're not too far away from that. We're doing all right. We, you know, it never hurts. And I've asked before, if you want to grab a playlist, let it play, let it run while you sleep at night, whatever it is, and we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll start paying taxes, things like that on our YouTube content. But, you know, that is the main goal for most people, most content creators, when they're creating content on any platform, is to make money doing it. Am I correct there? I believe I am. Oh, you get stopped a lot. You'll probably have to go into studio and delete the video that got you stopped. And if that's the case, you know, so be it. And you see, if you noticed, I played a song at the beginning, you know, Hillbilly Blood by Chris Stapleton. And of course, you know, there's already going to be a copyright claim there. But the thing is I don't know, sometimes it's an even trade, even though that person might get the views or the money for that video. You know, at least it gets you can search for Chris Stapleton, and sometimes maybe that live stream might come up, something like that. They have 5% alcohol there, Dutch. Go down like water. People move over to the Chinese Communist app, TikTok. Ryan, the tech guru, has just joined us. Good deal, Ryan. But yeah, we drink a little bit, we smoke a little bit, and probably can't do that a whole lot on Roku, but that's no big deal. We can cut that out. Capone won't ever go to TikTok. Well, I have to admit, I just started TikTok not too long ago. I haven't deep dived into it really, but sometimes I kind of like creating those short form content, minute-like stuff. I like acting goofy, because even though on a serious note, I'm into this bushcraft survival, preparedness, self-reliance type stuff, I'm still a jokester and a comedian at heart. At work, I joke around with the crew. I'm kind of like the life of the party over there, if you think. I mean, I'm not trying to brag. It's just, I can make people laugh really well at work, with my patrons, my customers, with my coworkers, even my boss. So, I kind of like creating that short-term stuff, whether it be a YouTube short, TikTok, or, even a Instagram reel. So it's all good. First rule of YouTube is we don't speak ill of YouTube. Yeah, all content creators. Let's see here what Dutch was saying here. Yeah, all content creators want and love the platform challenge. It is the positive growth and reach we want. Exactly right. Hello, Survival Buzz. Good to see you. Oh, we got someone that might want to jump up here on panel. We got old Hillbilly Willie Dobson. Good to see you, brother.
What's up?
What's up?
Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely end up with a copyright for that Chris Stapleton song, but that's just gonna be a claim. That's not gonna get you blocked or nothing like that. But where you got stopped at, that channel probably got you blocked. So you'll stay live as long as you want to stay live today. But once you stop it, it's probably gonna be blocked. But all you have to do, it's easy. When you go into your studio, on your computer. It'll show you that you have copyright claim on, and it'll show this title. You click on that, and then it'll tell you what got you blocked. It'll be a red dot beside the one that got you blocked.
Right.
And you go down to it, and you click on options beside it, and it says clip out section. You can mute the section, you can clip it out, or you can replace it. And what I usually do is just hit trim, let YouTube do it by itself. It does take a while. It takes YouTube a few hours usually to delete a little 4-minute section. But once they do that, the video will be back up public. Everybody will be able to see it again. And yeah, you shouldn't get a strike for that, I don't think that. But yeah, I got a strike a while back. Almost every time Road Warrior picks something, I get a copyright. But he was up there one night and he wanted to watch a channel called RC Planes. And that's all it was. It was big, like radio controlled planes, like almost the size of cars. And we got shut down on that. And then I ended up getting a strike for showing their video. That whole live stream's gone. I couldn't even get it back.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I have played some music before, you know, like kind of the start of the stream, and I know what you mean about clipping it out. You know, I've done that as far as that goes.
Right. They make it easy on you. I like that because I wouldn't be able to figure it out if it was too difficult.
Right. But I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I just kind of think sometimes, you know, having that music going on, you know, at the start of the stream is kind of, you know, lets people mingle and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I loved it, dude. I was sitting, I typed in the chat. I was like, is that Chris Stapleton? Because I knew it was as soon as I heard the voice. And then I was like, is that Chris Stapleton? And then I went and looked it up and added to my playlist.
There you go, brother.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go. Yeah, it's been a good show tonight. Not too bad. We got a lot of people in here. And
right.
Sometimes you have few, sometimes you have, you know, a pretty good amount. So.
Oh yeah, I've had them live streams. Only had 6 people show up. Oh, you know.
Yeah, still grateful. Exactly right. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I still thank them every time, man. Got to. Wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's what it always comes down to, man. If we ain't got people watching, there's no point in us being here.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Grey Wolf said he remembers that.
Yeah, Grey Wolf was there. Yeah. They remember that. Shut us straight down, man. And seeing some artists when you play them, like John Prine. I don't know if you heard of John Prine, but I've done a few reactions to him. I'd never heard of him, and we reacted to a few of his songs on my channel. Every time I got a copyright claim, but every time they split the revenue with me.
Okay.
Whoever owns that, whoever owns his thing splits the money with me. So there's ads on those videos. I get half the ad revenue. They get half the ad revenue. And that's John Fogerty also did that when I played CCR.
Yeah, that's not too bad there then.
Oh yeah, I have no complaints about that. But what kills me is when they come after unmonetized channels. So you're included in this tonight. You're not monetized. You don't have a super chat. You're not asking people to pay you to watch those videos you're showing. So there's no way, shape, or form you're making money off showing those videos. But they want to make sure they make money off that video. So they copyright it. So now there's going to be ads on the video, even though you're not monetized.
Right. I mean, the thing is I'd probably have 4,000 watch hours, maybe even before I had the 1K, if, you know, I cranked the content out like a lot of people do. But, you know, with a full-time day job, it's hard to do. I mean.
You're absolutely right, man. I don't work and I can't find time to do it half the time.
Right.
You know,
and
I like going out and doing my fishing streams, you know, 6, 8, 10, 12 hours long. And I like to come home, and what I have to do is download the entire live stream on the laptop and then go through and clip out the pieces I want. And man, that is time consuming, dude.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Very. So yeah, I understand completely, man.
That's like, you know, a lot of times on these live streams, I do little presentations where and you might have seen them. I'll clip them out and make little videos of just that little presentation where I'll show some type of website, and it'd be like a little top 10 list of, top 10 prepping items or whatever, best lakes for fishing in Kentucky. I got that one going on, and it's getting a lot of views. And I just clipped that out of the live stream and then roll with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome idea. I wish somebody'd do that for Deer Creek up here by me, so I knew where to go fish at.
Yeah, I mean, it's just just doing something like that because you got the live stream, then you got that clipped out, so it's another video.
Yep. So you got the views from the live, plus you get more views from the video, which all equals more watch hours.
Survival Bus says don't even bother trying to use anything copyrighted. Something always gets flagged. Well, that's true.
Yeah, but see, even though I'm a monetized channel, I don't mind the copyright claims. I've got used to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I understand they're making the ad revenue, but see, if that video is not getting 5,000 views, we're not getting that much ad revenue anyway.
Right.
But even when they take their ad revenue, I still get the views for that video. I still get the watch time for that video.
Mm-hmm.
All they take is the 27 cents a month that thing makes.
Right.
And I can live with that.
Right.
But yeah, there is a lot of independent artists, and even some of the independent artists are copyrighting me. Actually, Ryan Upchurch and Tom McDonald, I still get copyrights when I do that. And that's after Ryan Upchurch gave us all permission to use his music. I still get copyrighted for it.
Well,
You listen to any Ryan Upchurch?
I do, yeah.
Yep. That's the reason I put the Holler Boys in the chat earlier. I figured you get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that I'm trying to think of the one guy's name. He I think he's got a couple videos or songs with Tom McDonald. Is it Josh something? Josh?
Adam Calhoun.
Adam. Yeah, Adam Calhoun. Yeah.
Yep.
I like him pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that dude. Tom McDonald, he's pretty cool American for being a Canadian.
Yeah, he is. I mean, as far as if you listen to his lyrics, I mean, he's a big Trump supporter.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, Willie, I appreciate you coming up here, but I'm probably going to end it here in just a little bit. But don't know exactly what else got going on. And I do got to get up early.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what we got. Some flashing lights here in the stream room going on. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know if it's because it's so hot outside or what.
It could be heat lighting.
Right.
There's a lot of that around high in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely been warm, man. Yeah, like I said, I think we're supposed to cool down sometime next week, dude.
Yeah, this coming Sunday, I seen on the forecast that the temperature for the low at night is like 49, and then it's going to go back to probably up in the 90s next week. I don't understand that.
Man. Yeah, we're averaging 70s overnight right now. 90s in the day, 70s overnight.
Oh yeah, we got a heat advisory going on. Well, tomorrow supposed to end that, but
yep, we're under the same one. Like 10 o'clock this morning, it was 88 degrees and felt like 95. That's what my phone said.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how hot it's getting here.
Yeah, but that's summer for you. Or early summer, late spring.
Yeah, we're not even in summer yet, really. That's not till like the 21st of this month or something, maybe.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
I just hope we don't get an early winter too.
More than likely, I'd say.
I know, that's what I'm afraid of. Have a blizzard in October. You never know around here, man. We get some of the most messed up weather in the country, dude. Between Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I always say if you don't like Kentucky weather, just wait till the next day.
That's it. Same thing we say in Ohio. It'll change tomorrow. Sometimes it'll change in the next 15 minutes. Just give it a minute.
Oh yeah.
It'll be something different. Well, all right, brother. I just wanted to come up and holler at you, say what's up, and make sure you knew about all that copyright stuff, you know. And
oh yeah,
how close are you getting on your hours?
I don't know. I think before the stream started, I was over 3,000, something like that. So
Nice,
we'll have to wait and see.
So you should get a nice little chunk out of this one too.
I believe we will.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You'll be getting there soon then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just roll with it and see what happens. That's all I do.
Yep. Because I got my 1,000 subs first too, and I only had like 700 and some watch minutes when I had 1,000 subscribers, and then I just went live every day for 2.5 months, like 10 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours. And I hit that 4K watch hour.
Yeah, it won't take long that way.
Oh man, it didn't take long at all. But yeah, you're getting there, brother. Maybe next week you might have that 4,000. You never know. And every time you check them, they're not always up to date too. There might still be some more hours floating around that haven't hit yet. And they update every couple hours on that thing, seems like.
Right. Oh yeah. That's true.
All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna hop out of here. Thank you for having me up, and thank you for supporting my channel, brother. And I'm always going to support yours as well. You're awesome content. You're an awesome dude. Love you, brother.
Oh, you too, brother. We'll have a good one.
Yep.
All right, there. Dobson's Explicit channel jumped up here talking about some stuff. Good deal. Do appreciate him. Great channel there. Check him out if you will. And his lovely wife Maria is there as well. So, and I think she has a channel. I know I'm subscribed to her channel as well. So check her out. I did see where Miss Ashley is saying something about Heath has a buzz. I don't know about that. Maybe not too much. But anyway, guys, it's been a good stream tonight. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here just a little bit. If no one has any other questions, any other comments, go ahead and do it. Yep. Dobson says she's got a channel. I know she does. I'm subscribed to it. And I think I seen something pop up the other day where she had dropped a new video or something. So haven't got to check that out yet, but I will. It's hard sometimes to check out everybody that you subscribe to, especially when you make your own content. But I will most definitely. But guys, it's been a good stream. We've gone a little over 2 hours. We'll see what this does. You never know. This stream might not even air on a repost or replay, but hopefully it will. You're welcome, Maria. But tune in next week for what we're going to call Song of the South. We appreciate y'all. Be back next week for Dynamite Show, Song of the South, right here on the Frontier Survival Channel. My name is Heath Ward. And remember, I always say, you got to have drive to survive. Good night, everyone. Y'all have a good night.